Okay, this is also sp2 hybridized carbon. All are sp2 hybridized carbons. That's why this molecule is planar, and 4n pi electrons is equals to how many pi bond? 2 pi bond. That's why 4 electrons. Here n is equals to 1. N equals to 1. N is a integer. That's why it is satisfy the 4n pi electron system. That's why it is a anti-aromatic compound. Why it is not aromatic? It follows 4n pi electron system. That's why it is a anti-aromatic compound. Anti-aromatic compound. Okay, here one more case is there, non-aromatic compounds. So before that we need to know about the ionic compounds. For example, now I am taking this is a one compound. Okay, here now let us check whether this compound is aromatic or anti-aromatic. See ma, this one is a cyclic compound, and see, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, negative charge. Okay, this is a conjugated system. Why? Because double bond, single bond, negative charge, or double bond, single bond, positive charge, or double bond, single bond, lone pair of electrons. All these are conjugated systems. Okay, this is a one anion. Here cyclic compound with conjugation, and is it planar? See, one sigma. When you observe this compound, due to delocalization of electron, this negative charge shift in between these two carbons, and this pi electron shift onto this carbon. Okay, next this negative charge will shift in between these two carbons, and this pi bond will shift onto this carbon. Due to this delocalization of shifting of electrons, this negative charge become pi bond. That's why all these, here sp2 hybridized, here sp2 carbon, sp2 carbon, sp2 carbon, and sp2 carbon. Due to this reason, all carbons are sp2 hybrid carbons. Because of that reason, it is a planar molecule. And how many number of electrons participating in delocalization electron? Here negative charge nothing but 2 electrons. Here these 2 electrons, this pi bond 2 electrons, this pi bond also 2 electrons. Total 6 pi electrons participating in delocalization. Because of that reason, this is a Huckel rule, 4n plus 2 pi electron. How can you check? 4n plus 2 is equals to 6 electrons. 4n is equals to 4, n equals to 1. If n equals to integer, then that follow Huckel rule, and it is a aromatic compound. Okay, now like this you have to check whether the compound is aromatic or anti-aromatic. If it is 4n plus 2 pi electron system, aromatic. If it is 4n plus 2 pi 4n pi electron system, then that is anti-aromatic compound. Okay, now one more condition is there, that is non-aromatic compounds. Non-aromatic compounds. Here non-aromatic means that compound neither aromatic nor anti-aromatic, then that is non-aromatic. For example, now I am taking this is a one compound. Here see whether this compound satisfies rules of aromatic or anti-aromatic. Now let us check. Here this is a cyclic compound, but see, double bond, single bond, single bond, single bond. There is no conjugation. That's why the first condition is not satisfied by this compound. And second case, here this is a plain sp2 hybridized carbon. Why? Because sigma 1 2 here hydrogen is there. That's why total 3 sigma bonds. That's why sp2 hybridized carbon. Here also sp2 hybridized carbon. But if you observe carbon 1 2, here 2 hydrogens present. 2 hydrogens. Here also 2 hydrogens. Why? Because carbon valence is 4. That's why 4 sigma bonds. 4 sigma bonds. That's why this is a sp3 hybridized carbon. This is also sp3 hybridized carbon. When sp3 hybridized carbon is there, then that is not planar molecule. Okay na? Second condition is also not satisfying. Okay. And these two conditions are not satisfied. That's why it is a not aromatic. Sorry. Non-aromatic. Sorry. It is a non-aromatic. It is not aromatic, not anti-aromatic. It is a non-aromatic compounds. Okay, molecule is not planar and it is not with conjugation. That's why it is non-aromatic compound, or you can say not aromatic compound. Okay now. And one more exception condition is there. You need to remember this one. It is very, very important. This is a cyclooctatetraene. Cyclooctatetraene. Cyclooctatetraene means it is a cyclic compounds, 8 carbons present. That's why octa. 4 double bonds are there. That's why tetraene. That's why it is a cyclooctatetraene. If you observe this compound, is it cyclic or not? Cyclic with conjugation. Double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond. Okay. It first condition satisfying. Okay na? Is it planar or not? See. Here sp2, sp2, sp2. All these carbons are sp2 carbon. That's why it's satisfying second condition also. See, how many bonds? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pi electrons. With 4n plus 2 pi electrons is equals to 8 electrons. 4n is equals to 6. Then n is not integer. N is not equals to. N is equals to how much? 6 by 4. That is 2 3 2 2 1.5. It is not integer value. Okay na? It is a not integer value. But when you check this one with 4n pi electrons, 4n is equals to 8, n equals to 2. Here it gives integer value. Integer. It should anti-aromatic, but it is a non-aromatic compounds because the planarity of molecule is not satisfying due to the tub shape of this compound. Due to tub shape. This is the cyclooctatetraene double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond. This is the actual structure of the cyclooctatetraene. Due to this, these two carbons and these two carbons present above the plane, out of plane. Due to that reason, the planarity of molecule is lost. Okay, na? Due to that reason, it is a non-aromatic compounds. Non-aromatic compound. Okay, non-aromatic compound. Okay, this is about aromatic, anti-aromatic and non-aromatic. Now I'll give some examples. You need to find whether the compound is aromatic or anti-aromatic. Okay, note down these compounds. First one is case. Solve these compounds whether they are aromatic or anti-aromatic and write class notes.